Hello, my name's Helena and this is how we made Little Life.
This little life's not what it seems. Little life is crumbling down all around.
So I wrote Little Life a couple of years ago now, and it was when I was inspired by reading this amazing book, A Little Life, by Hanya Yanagihara, and it is an epic read. I don't know how I made it through. It literally took me 3 months of on-off reading because it's also so intense I had to take breaks. So whilst I was reading this, I just started thinking about toxic relationships and when you're in a relationship and from the outside everyone's like, oh my god, it's so perfect, and you're like, yeah, it's not. I'm riddled with anxiety, it's not working, it's not good. And at the time, like a few of my friends were in relationships like this, I'd just come out of a relationship that was really toxic, and then this line just came to me, little words but up at the house around me, and I was like, oh, and then I kind of came up with a little do 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 do. So I got my voice memo, I got my phone out, I was like, voice memo, do 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 do, and then quickly just wrote down all these words. And let me tell you now, I found my lyric book. There we go. This is my lyric book from when I was writing this album, and wrote down these lyrics. I'm gonna put the lyrics here somewhere so you guys can see how different this song was. It was originally called Guilty. No thank you. So obviously wrote this chorus, wrote everything, and I was writing with my amazing friend, guitarist, musical director called Fitch, and I took it to him in our next session, and I was like, oh, what do you think of this? And he starts playing some chords and writing some stuff around it, and we're working on the melody together, like workshopping it. He was like, I don't really get the chorus, like the chorus isn't like hooky enough, it's not giving me enough. So we continued to work on it. Then it evolved. We got some dates into the studio, and Nick introduced me to this amazing producer called Lawson. So started working with him, and then we booked in some days for the band to go to the studio. So I literally have the best band in the world. I'm so grateful for them. They are amazing. So obviously had Nick Fitch on the guitar, we had Jolie on the bass, we had Luke Tomlinson on the drums, and Jamie Safir on the keys, and it was just so fun. We had some rehearsals before going to the studio, and just hearing my music with a full band, coming up with the hits, and like when the chorus with the stabs and all of this, and it was just like, this is the song, like this is how it's gonna come out. And then we recorded it in the studio with Al, and then a week later the world closed down. We then waited for ages, and then when the world started opening up again in summer, booked in a day, and I just went into the studio with Al, and that's when we came up with the little breakdown, and we recorded and all those backing vocals. It just changed the song, and then Al put on some effects on the voice, and it just lifted the whole thing. And yeah, that's how we made Little Life.
Nowhere left to hide.